Okay, everybody, it's me, Gregory Mannarino. It is Monday, July 19th, 2021. People, what you're about to see today, this morning, at the open for this market is freaking beautiful. Okay, it's beautiful. And I mean that. Look, what am I talking about? Stock futures right now are lower across the board. The Dow is slated to open about 500 points lower, and I am freaking loving this. I'm loving it, people. Let's set the stage here just real quick. What's driving this? If you recall, Friday, we had Janet Yellen coming out here explaining that it's possible that the economy or sections of the economy could shut down yet again because of the thing going around. You can't say it. So I got to kind of, hope you're going to pick up on what I'm talking about here. So late yesterday, all this morning is more talk of this thing getting worse. Again, possible shutdowns, supply chain disruptions, the whole thing. And stock futures are getting hit across the board. But again, big freaking whoopee-doo. Stock futures are lower across the board. What's the 10-year yield doing? It cratered. And the dollar, knee-jerk higher. What is that? That's fear. When there is fear in the market like this, in my opinion, you know what I'm going to say. It's time to buy. When people get scared, it's a buying opportunity. And this market is fearful. Again, 10-year yield craters. Dollar gets stronger. You get a pan sell-off like this, again, you got gold and silver under pressure, crypto's under pressure, crude oil under pressure. I mean, when you see this, it's fear. And that, to me, is a buying opportunity. Period, the end. Look, are they going to shut down the economy again? Well, I don't know. They're talking about it, I guess. That's why the market is afraid. Supply chain disruptions, everything else, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. You know how I operate, people. When people get bearish like this, it makes me bullish. And when people are extremely bullish, it makes me bearish. And all you got to do is look at where cash is moving to know what the market's going to do. Again, what do we got here? 10-year yield cratering, dollar stronger. Right there, that is fear. Stock futures lower, fear. When you see fear, well, again, that's time to buy. In this guy's opinion, we have not had a correction in this market for as far back as I can remember. Do we need one? Absolutely. This market needs a correction. And corrections, they're called corrections because the market needs to, bleed off, some of the euphoria. And then all of a sudden, you get a floor and it goes higher. These kinds of events are bullish, especially in an environment where you have central banks around the world that are buying it all. They're not going to stop. And this is another thing the market's going to digest. If, in fact, this thing is surging and they're talking about shutting down the economy, what does that mean? It means the Fed's going to get in here and increase asset purchases like I've been explaining to you since time immemorial. And do you think that's stock market negative? People, it's massively stock market positive. There's no correlation whatsoever between the economy, which is in free fall, and the stock market, which hit a series of record highs over the last several months. So do we need a pullback? Absolutely. Am I all happy about seeing the stock market fall this morning? More than you possibly could know, because I will be adding to my long positions today. Look, every single dip in this market, in my opinion, and look, you do your own research or listen to whoever you want to out here on YouTube. Every single time this market has dropped has been a buying opportunity without exception. Without exception. So if you think this is going to be different this time, well, I think that's the definition of insanity, in my opinion. So good. Let this market fall. Let the market bleed off. Let people get afraid. They're all scared. They're really scared. And how do we know they're scared? Look at the debt market. Look at the 10-year yield. Bam! And when it's causing a pan sell-off. Pan, meaning everything is selling off. Crude oil selling off. Gold selling off. Silver selling off, which you shouldn't be surprised about. That's because of the knee-jerk higher in the dollar, and there's no price discovery whatsoever at all with regard to precious metals. Cryptocurrency is under pressure. All right, look, we've seen this so many times, you and me. How many of you have been with me for a length of time, and we've seen these pan sell-offs, these fear sell-offs get bought up time and time again. It's a freak show. So, the market's afraid that they're going to shut down the economy again. And you know what they're doing? It's amazing. You can see what they're setting up here, people. They're blaming people who are choosing to not receive the jab. Can I say that word? Or they're going to shut down this video too. They're blaming people who don't want to get this thing injected into their body. And it looks like they're pushing the agenda here. We got, the mental midget here, Biden, he's out here blaming them too. And whatever, what are you going to do? Again, it doesn't matter who sits behind the Resolute desk whatsoever. It's the banks running the show. You got the Federal Reserve chairperson Powell himself saying, "Oh, I'm not concerned about the rising cost of living. I'm not concerned about inflation. I'm more concerned about people getting, That's what he wants, a central bank. And I always get my medical advice from a central bank, don't you? All right, people. I think that's pretty much it. So in summary, pan sell off this morning, meaning everything. This is a fear phenomenon in the market right now. And when there's fear in the market, it's time to buy, in my opinion. My lions, all of them are going to agree with me. I know they are. I would be stunned to see a real lion out here not see this for what it is this morning. All right, people, with that said, let's see what they pull off today. Let's see what they do. It's just going to be beautiful and lovely. And I'm just in a fantastic mood. I will see all of you later. Love you a lot. Share the video.